we have? Dash strike, special. When your dash, your special is faster and deal. We'll do dashing strike, because that's pretty consistently what I need to use. Oh, you gotta switch too? What are you gonna play? Mario Kart? What games are even available on Switch 2 right now? How much do they cost? Because the Switch 1, like, there were actual releases with it. Like, you had Mario Odyssey, and you had Breath of the Wild, which is, like, people have been clamoring for a new Zelda, so I completely understand why those were big popular.
Good hunting down there, Zagreus.
A trash can with a lid so giant monster dogs can't get into it. Special. I'm gonna go with True Shot on this one. Yeah, I'll take another boon, or at least try. New Metroid came out. That's true. I've heard that it's mid only because of the guy talking, but I feel like that kind of is not a genre staple for Metroidvania. I mean, how many Metroids have people going, "Oh, watch out for the spooky ghost in the background. That guy will get you if you're not careful." Yeah, we'll take the critical. We're on a pursuit for darkness. The new Pokemon game. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are games on it. My problem is paying, what is it, $80 for a game right now? Also, you could not catch me buying a new Pokemon game, like, right out the gate, just because I find Pokemon games to be, especially the new ones, I find them to be very buggy and not my favorite. They're just, there's kind of a lot missing from them. I don't have money. I was really hoping I could try and steal from Karen here. Reroll my palm, too. Yeah, Aphrodite will. Aphrodite on attack, ideally. I love extra damage on my attacks. But yeah, I don't know. It's really hard for me to care about Pokemon games nowadays.
Well, look at you there, love.
What happens when your development cycle is 5 minutes a game? Yes. Yeah, it's
beautiful.
I find that to be, the turnaround is just nuts.
You lads again, huh?
You, like, I know that you're gonna make money and people expect you to, like, investors expect you to put out a product and for it to make money, and Pokemon is one of those IPs that just prints money. Yeah, we'll do the special. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of game it is, it will print money if it has Pokemon attached to it.
How many now?
Oh, it's not turn-based. That's nice, at least. I don't know, I quite like the Legends Arceus. I don't know if I could really say I really like any of the others. At least not in the last while. Yeah, I'll ball by the HP.
Going in.
They have cooldowns. Okay, that's at least more novel, more interesting generally. Now what do we take? Chaos. Boons, more damage for traps, dash strike dealing more damage. really just lean into Dash Strike? You know what? I'm just gonna take the Bloodstone. So what kind of cooldown is it for stuff like, what is it? Solar Beam? What is that like? Oh, there's the new Donkey Kong game too. Is that any good? I don't know.
For safekeeping.
I mean, I have a lot of different games that I need to get through my backlog for before I'm gonna play a Donkey Kong game. Like, I need to play the first Kingdom Come game that's on the docket. I think I'm gonna try and stream that with Knife at some point. Oh god, that's so loud. Hang on a
I
second.
ain't dealing with ads.
Yeah, thank you, Daft. I appreciate that. That's so loud. What the... Ow. Where do I adjust that? Holy... Hang on. That completely interrupted my flow. Let's see. Alerts master volume. Let's turn that down to like 15%. Close enough. My god, that was loud. Okay. That should be better. That aside, I'm gonna try and stream Expedition with Knife. I need to beat Kingdom Come. Knife might actually be playing Kingdom Come with the two of us if I do stream that. Do I have money? We're just gonna roll.
Three fates.
Poseidon? That could be an adjective right now. I'm sorry, Knife. That's just how it goes. I don't really feel like having you pay. We'll do it. Paid. I don't really feel like paying $3 when I get like $2.50. Like what you've seen of Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come seems good. Like, it's definitely a hard game. Or at least that's what I can tell about it. Like, it is a game with some specific oh man, it's outside of my problem with this fight every time. I drop the boulder too early. While taking a VTuber that's a historian play it. That's, you know, VTubers come in all shapes and sizes. They're not all just degenerates. I mean, it's rich coming from me saying that, because I'm streaming on Twitch.
No murder.
You're a degenerate? I am? You know what? I am. Hard for me to fight uphill on that one.
Heading up.
Literally you. Hey, I'm not a historian, though. I'm a psychology buff.
Learning awaits.
I kind of, you know, if I do go back to school, I'm therapy clippy. I am therapy clippy. If I go back to school, I kind of want to pursue something in anthropology. Just because those studies are just fascinating to me. Just so interesting seeing what can... We'll do Jolted. Okay, yes, I will do Hermes as well. I find it fascinating what previous cultures have done, like regional differences and all of that. It fascinates me. That would be a I don't know what else to do with my life, but I have everything financial settled.
What's it gonna be this time, boss?
Do y'all remember Chicken Soup for the Soul? Yes. If I remember correctly, it's made by, like,
Off we
a
go.
Christian company?
Hi, Vern.
I don't remember what it's about, though. I remember seeing it on, like... Upgrading rarity? Upgrade rarity on a couple of
Sure
these.
thing.
Ooh, that's good.
Jolted and critical. Okay, that's fine.
See you.
Take care.
You came up with a bit for it. Okay, what's your bit for Chicken Soup for the
Friendly voyage
Soul?
aboard the barge of death.
Hang on, I got one. Quentin Tarantino's favorite book about feet. Chicken Soup for the Soul. But SOLE. Chicken Goop for the Knoll. Why did they make Chicken Noop for the Soul? Chicken Noop? Chicken Soup for the Soul and not for the stomach. Are they stupid? You know what? There's something there. I'm trying to decipher where it could go. If there's anything more to that, but I think you got something.
Change of plan.
A single +2. That's all you need. You know what? That's all we're looking for. It's a little bit of validation in our silly jokes. Again, that's why I'm on here. I kind of want to try and do Yakuza again. I don't know if I still have the save file, though, so I'll need to verify that, and I also would need to find a good day for that. That would work with everybody. Because that game is good. Gotta go with it. It's got cloud saves. Oh, it does? Okay, good. That'll be good. I mean, we were playing, what, 4 hours of that consistently? I think I'd rather avoid the
Really shouldn't have.
tide here. Dash. We'll go with weak affliction. I just feel like every time I end up starting Yakuza, I get
Like this.
relatively far in it. Or at least like a couple of hours, which is not insignificant in a game like that. And then I go, what happened to my save?
Sorry.
And that's really frustrating. Because those are hours that I do not get back, and I a job, so I do kind of need. I have limited time.
Weak.
It's not like
I'm sorry.
I have a whole lot of ways to recover time. I'm no time bender.
You weathered the storm there, little Hades. And
I
the seas
played a
once again
silly
at
club
peace,
minigame.
and you will make every attempt
Dress
to
up more
keep it
women
that
like
way,
Miku.
correct?
Or Miku clones. I mean, yes, make the entire club just Miku.
The power of the sea.
That would be really funny, actually.
Something I need.
Just the entire cabaret club of Miku clones. The Miku club.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
More potent? We'll go with bonus life gain. We're a little behind the 8 ball
Power
on
of
that.
the gods.
And more damage on that.
Hit the spot.
Remember the visual novel we were talking about? The one with the boy that explodes when a girl tells him that they love him? Yes, I do remember that. I remember being interested in it. Wasn't it missing an English translation? Or it was kind of difficult to get one? And that's why it was less of something that was feasible. It got a release for the English. Let's go. That's huge, actually. That's very exciting. I love good visual novels. I kind of really want to try and stream some of those silly ass like FMV games that people have been playing. Like, for example, maybe not Knowledge or No Lady. Road to Empress. Road to Empress looked hilarious. Like, genuinely funny. Just the soup. The soup was
That's all the
so
heads.
good. Soup, soup, soup. Why hesitate? It's... You know my ass getting souped. I know my ass is getting souped too.
That's it for Asphodel.
I loved the soup. I want more games like that. I want to be able to play any amount of them because, man, that is some entertaining content. Because you have to have a certain level of unhinged writing. And it's not like I'm not with horny writing or like weird writing anyways. What was the most recent one that NL played? It was the one where he's like, this is actually... The girl got everything she wanted and I'm just kind of left carrying the bag at the end.
All set.
Posted the trailer for the visual novel in the Discord. Thank you. I need to actually take some time and
Leave my troops alone.
make a fan Discord, or air quotes community / fan Discord, just so that like anybody that does follow or is interested in the streams can
Enough.
get notified.
Can't do that.
But I've just been so lazy with it. It's it's such a pain getting one set up properly, and I can understand why people put it off. Especially because I'm doing that myself. Can help if you want. I would love some assistance, because like I look at it and I try and parse what I want mentally from it, and it just, every time I sit down to do it, I'm like, I have other things I need to do, like editing, or like I have videos I want to watch. I've been watching a lot less YouTube lately because I've been doing more than just tubing. Let's go with Dodge Champ. I think that'll come in handy. But yes, thank you. I would appreciate the assistance.
Should help keep me going.
I will just do a couple of these. Ooh, I can fight Aaron as well. I will be doing that. Will I use up all of my Death Defiances on this? It's possible. It's been a minute since I've actually done the Karen fight.
Hi.
I also have the damage cranked, so
Think you can beat me, Charon?
it's definitely a little more in the air. Oh, well, that's not gonna hit. Well, at least it's HP on the ground. Thank you, Dodge Champs. Immediately paying off. What was I saying? Yes, the Discord may or may not come to fruition anytime soon, but with Knife's help, it'll probably be sooner than otherwise. Ouch. All the tracks in this game are so good. Okay, we didn't lose a Death Defiance. We can do that this weekend. Thank you, Knife. I appreciate your assistance very much. I just realized I did not discuss what we did for Christmas at all. We went to my mom's, and my little brother is currently a professional not bartender, but an event like food service, event food service. That's the term. And he ended up doing this crazy spread for everybody, because normally we do like a family tradition called raclette, where you like use a
Perfect.
what is it called? It's like a hot table, hot plate setup. And he went crazy on setting up all of the... Oh, they're just called raclette grills. Well, there's the cheese. I gotta specify for people that are not in the know. Not everybody is aware of the raclette grill. Apparently, I'm not aware of what it's actually called either. Remember when he was messaging me some hot goss about you? Yes. That... Every time I think of that, I crack up a little bit, because it's just... I think he was just trying to be friends and, like, get a little closer with my friends, but I have always been bad about sharing in that aspect. But mostly because I like to keep up with myself more. Unhinged friendship opener. Yes. Very, very funny stuff.
In the name of Hades.
I love him though. He's a wacky guy. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Dash. I don't think it's very good for me, but
Guess I get a break.
oh, I do get the heal too. Very unhinged opener. Knife, would you mind posting the raclette setup that Austin did for me? Just in the Yakuza server. I'll edit it in the video, because it's a setup for sure. I think he did a crazy good job. He is a very capable worker when he decides to work, but he kind of takes a lot of pride in that. I actually had something to say about that when I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about and play today. I was like, I need something that is more background for me to play, because I do have things to say about Christmas and like Christmas in general, like my Christmas and Christmas in general. Because this Christmas, we didn't really ask for a whole lot. Go with week effects or longer.
Let's break some hearts.
And got some necessary home goods. Yeah, we got a Lodge ceramic Dutch oven, which is... I asked for that, and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I want for Christmas. I want something that is, like, minor-ish on the wallet, but still something that would be important for us. So we got that, as well as a blender. Ouch. And so those two together were very nice. They will be used. They will be useful for us. I'm a big fan of making my own food, and so Theseus, can you please get out of the corner? You trapped in there. There we go. But we have a Dutch oven and a blender now. I love to cook at home, so we need stuff that is actually useful for that.
That was for you, good shade.
It's great. I love it. We got a blender and the Dutch oven. Those will be very much used and very useful for home cooking, especially because I've been making, well, Knife and I have been making a lot of curry lately. And a lot of that is way better if you blend stuff towards the beginning and or end so that it's a little bit more consistent, especially if you use beans in there. Because the beans, they do interfere sometimes. Weak effects can charm. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Which one first?
I don't need a
What
palm.
else we got?
I don't care for that. And don't need palms. Yeah, we'll go for that. Anyways, we only have one, or at least we have only had one pot that we can use. And so the Dutch oven is gonna end up getting used for soup and the like,
Useless.
because we have to. We need another pot. And I thought, what is a pot that is the most useful that I could ask for? Dutch oven. Because you can do anything in it. You can toss it in the oven itself. You can cook it, cook soups in it. You can cook anything in it. It is a multifunctional piece of cookware, which I love in my kitchen. I do not need just one-off things. Like, maybe... What is bread? Hey. Soups, bread. I know you can make desserts in it. Cobbler. What else? What else can you cook?
The thunder god's might.
I mean, what else could you need it for? Be nice to me. Ooh, fishing. But anyways, we needed it. We've only had one pot for soup. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but it's to realign my mental state. But yes, we've needed it. We needed something. We make soup so much, and when we only have the single pot, we end up just with one type of soup, and that... I need more variety. We also need to go grocery shopping. We have managed to not go grocery shopping for... What is it, like... Align my chakras. Yes, I gotta repeat myself to align my chakras. It's a meditation technique. Twitch meditating. Chakras is what I throw when I'm a dancer. Are you Final Fantasy posting in this chat? Because you're allowed. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
There it is already. Something for Cerberus.
We'll do that.
Okay, I'm good.
Realign the chakras.
Delicious
Anyways,
meal for you, boy.
variety is the spice of life, and I need a lot of variety in my meals. And with only one pot, soups are the best, especially for this time of year. We've been making a lot of different, like, cabbage-based stuff, bean-based stuff, because we primarily eat vegan at home.
You can't sleep.
Because, one, it's way cheaper, and two, Knife is vegan, so... I mean, knife being vegan, that's... I could cook meat for myself. That is not an issue in our relationship. But I find it's better to try and keep meat out of the house, just generally. Even though it does affect my mental a little bit. I think I just need to make more dishes that can have meat added and have stuff in, like, the freezer. Because there's only... I need to mix up the amount of bean, like, the type of bean that I'm adding as well. Because I was making a lot of nachos. I eat vegetarian at home. Which is so expensive, though. Yes, meat is very expensive. Cheese is less expensive, so that's one of the reasons that we, or at least I, eat, like, cottage cheese at home. My biggest concern about getting other kind of cheese is, like, I don't know if I can get through, like, even a medium to small block of cheese very fast. I get struck with moods. Like, I could make nachos. I can make all sorts of stuff. But I just don't... If I'm not in what I would describe as a food rut for it, the food hang-up that is common with neurodivergent individuals, a lot of the time I'll be like, yeah, I just want to eat this. This is the only food that I'm going to end up eating. Eat a whole block in one bite. I can't eat that much cheese, though. Like, I add it to my meals to try and balance it out and add more protein. Because I'm trying to be better about my nutritional content. And it's just so difficult. I will die if I eat that much cheese. It's just... It is too much cheese for me. My tummy will explode. And I don't really want that. I'm on a cheese diet. It's the meat diet, but cheese. Didn't Dan Giesling go on that for a little bit and get blocked up?
I can use this.
Like, I thought I recalled something like that. Yeah, we'll clear this out. I have time. But yes, I don't end up eating... I'll follow what that man does. You probably shouldn't. He is one of the more unhinged people on Twitch.tv. I mean, he was on Big Brother, so that's all you really need to know for the kind of individual he is. But to wrap up conversation about food a little bit more, I need to make more variety with our meals. So the Dutch oven is going to be good for that. I can at least have 2 types of soup in the fridge. Or maybe have more of a broth situation in one pot, and then the other pot can have everything else that I want. Because, let's be real, I keep making soups.
The prince persuade.
Specifically, I made what I've previously talked about as sort of a Southeast Asian bastard soup that ended up being really good, but it just didn't have enough broth. And all of the noodles and all of the tofu in it ended up just soaking it up, and I was just like, I need more broth in it. I keep putting all sorts of stuff
Then let us.
into my soups, but put in too many ingredients, that's why. I mean, you're right. Just because you're right.
Sisyphus, your highnesses. Was that your foolish doing, Poseidon?
Just so many soups. so many ingredients in my soups too.
Right.
I need to separate out the broth, and having multiple containers for that will certainly help. I'm a soup fiend. At least when I finish making my soup, it ends up delicious, and everything gets soaked into.
Here comes a real water power. Darkness.
It ends up going entirely into the flavor of everything else, like tofu and noodles and all of that. Just makes for delicious food. Put the flavor in the water, and then everything soaks up the water. Yeah, I understand that I'm explaining the basics of how food works, and soup especially.
We're not finished.
But I just love soup. What's not to love? Sorry, gotta lock in for the Hades fight a little bit, even though I'm using my Death Defied.
Poseidon, harness the ocean's might. Brother Poseidon making time to meddle here.
But yes, we got a blender. We got all sorts of other stuff. By that I mean we got like 3 things total. We got the blender, we got the crock pot, and that was really it for anything of merit, I would say. I got a couple of minor things. I got a little pendant for my, well, not a pendant, bracelet for my little sister, commemorating our deceased father, which I think is sweet, but also I'm not one for wearing a whole lot of jewelry, really. So it's probably gonna sit on my wall or on the side of my room. I love the soundtrack of this game, especially Phase 3. Sorry, locking in. Anyways, I also got a very sweet gift from my little brother that was a variety spread of jerky, and also a variety spread of chili, like seasoning chili. Didn't even know there was a Phase 3. Yeah, I have what is it? Executive measures on all 3 of them. Phase 3, not the easiest. I have oftentimes turned it off.
Yet.
Music goes so hard during Phase 3. Yeah!
See you at home.
Like, Supergiant knows how to make a game, damn it.
His name.
I also am very proud of my streak. 48. I think I have like 250 runs total, so I don't lose runs of this game very often. It's one of those games that just kind of one of those games that it clicked with me, and I played enough Isaac that it was like, oh yeah, I understand what I need to be aiming for. That's why everybody should go play Pyre. I still need to beat Pyre. It's the one Supergiant game that I can't actually get myself to play through all the way. I sit down and be like, yeah, I'm gonna play more. I need to restart. So I play like the first 3 missions of it, and then I immediately go right back to saying, I'll come back to it. 2 years later, still haven't finished it. It's pulling a me, kind of. A little bit.
I'm due to visit Mount Olympus us once again.
Gotta go talk to
There's nothing
everybody.
you cannot achieve.
Really, what I'm trying to do on this file right now is get all of the advancements for the title, because it's just like, it doesn't really do anything, but it's a brag, and I love getting bragging rights in games.
Interrupting me during my time at work.
Nice chatting.
Pulling me is more, I can't decide what kind of guy I want to make, restarts 200 times. Yeah,
The chef is going to want this fish.
I oftentimes will commit to something and then not play it for a long time,
Head chef.
just because I'm like, this actually isn't
Aquatic beasts.
quite as much fun as I thought it might be.
Why, thank you.
Ah well, time to move on. I know. You struggle with it. Where is my dark regen? Shadow presence? Fiery? No.
Maybe the other.
Family favorite? Privilege status? Oh, okay. It's just better damage overall because I boon max. I was wondering why I wasn't getting my extra damage from the status effects.